One big thing I've been realizing lately, sorry for that door closing, but one thing that I've been realizing massively lately is a lot of people leaving the game mid-game in the games that I'm playing, whether it's people on my team or players on the enemy team. And this just shows me that a lot of people are getting sick of it. This super thick skill-based matchmaking, this super thick retention-based matchmaking, because that's what it really is. What it is retention-based. They want to get your adrenaline up and down and have you chasing that same high that you got the first game or that game a couple games ago. And they want you to just keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. And that's really what they want out of anybody. They want to put you, especially I've noticed it, like they say that it's for the lobbies after you buy something. If you're like a quote unquote marquee player, if you're a marquee player, this is what the patent said, this is the wording. If you're a marquee player and you just purchased some type of cosmetic item, they're going to want to put you in a lobby with people of lesser skill, so that you can just stomp, so that you can just go crazy. And they see you with those items. They see you with that weapon skin. They see you with that operator skin, whatever the case. I've also realized, I think it also does it every now and then, even if you haven't spent money, it puts me in the lobby when I'm using my diamond camo, because it wants to inspire other people to spend more time playing the game, to grind for this, so that they can get on their investors' calls and say, this guy spent X amount of money. Our players spent this many hours playing the game this month, to the investors. It makes them look good. So I'm thinking that that's starting to play into the whole thing. Another thing I've been noticing a lot lately is when I leave games in the middle of the match, after maybe getting thrown into a match in progress with a chopper gunner in the sky already, is I get thrown into another one just like that after I leave out of that one. It's almost like they want to punish you for backing out. I don't know if any of y'all have noticed this. It might just be something in my own head, but one thing that I've noticed, and I've been doing it every single time that I get on the game, just because I love the game and I want to see it in a better state, I play every single match as if it was a ranked match, and because I'm not going for camos anymore. I don't care about SMGs. Everybody camps in the back and plays for a long streak and tries to not die and camps and all this shit. Fuck all that. I'll use my AR and get multi-kills better with that than an SMG, personally, just because I'm ready for whatever situation for the most part. And then I can switch to my shotgun secondary in public matches, because that pretty much beats any SMG. But all of that aside, I'm not going for any of that stuff anymore. So when I get into a match, I'm going to sweat my ass off for the sole sake of making it harder for everybody else in that lobby. I'm going to go for the win. I'm going to play for the objective. I'm going to play. If the enemy team's camping, I'm going to get off the objective and I'm going to play the Slayer role. If the enemy team is going for the objective, I'm going to the objective and I'm going to challenge the fuck out of every single person in that lobby that I possibly can. And I'm going to just make their day hard for them. If I see that they're a camper that wants to try to go for streaks and shit, I hold on to my counter UAV and I wait. I don't even run it right now, but I'm going to start running that streak that takes people's score streaks down and shit. And I'm just going to start using it and holding on to it. I like using the harp lately. I like the harp because that guarantees a win when we're doing objective modes. But what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start running that air streak that takes people's air streaks down and just hold it. Use it whenever somebody gets a chopper gunner or any of these other things and just take their shit down. Fuck out of here, boy. Let me know what y'all think. Have y'all ever noticed, like, sometimes You might be doing shitty in the first half. Second half of the game, you start doing really good, or vice versa. Like, I've heard other people mention this, and it's like, I don't know if some people left out of the game and they put some new people into the match or what, but it's almost like sometimes I'm playing against new people in the second half of the match. It's like I'm playing against a totally different person. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. There's something up with that. It really feels kind of weird on like domination and shit where there's two halves. Let me know what y'all think. It might not be as prevalent in Search and Destroy, but let me know if y'all see it there too, because that's probably like the most competitive mode right now, even though it's not within a competitive playlist. I don't really play it very much without a friend. If you ever wonder why, when you activate a double XP token or a double weapon XP token, it only counts during the game, right? Nope. It counts every single moment after that is being activated, because that's just another opportunity for more of your time to be tracked. They count every single moment of that double XP count. Like every single moment that double XP token is active, they're counting all of it, and they're telling all of their investors all of those minutes. That wasn't people playing the game. Just like when you're at the menu and you're setting up your classes and stuff like that, that's not game time. They're going to count it as game time. They count all of it as game time. Every moment from the time that it says connecting to online services to the moment that you get off, all of that is being tracked. It's all being counted. Every time you're sitting there waiting to get into a lobby, and all of these statistics, all of this data is being shared with the investors, and they're saying, oh, they love this game so much. And they don't really give these small details and things. So I think that's kind of funny, because really, honestly, Battle Royale's kind of killing the multiplayer experience for Call of Duty lately. I like Battle Royale. I like Warzone. It's actually better. And I think that they're investing more of their resources into it, server and otherwise. And that's possibly part of the reason why the connection's so bad in regular multiplayer, simply because of the whole situation with them. They know that they're making more money on Warzone. More people are buying cosmetic items and then just jumping into Warzone, figuring either we got this shit for free or we already got this, but this is really the only thing I want to play. I can see them continuing to sell more blueprints with really good attachments, like the whatever the final barrel is on some of these guns that adds damage in addition. And I can see people not wanting to go through the really, really long XP grind that the multiplayer has just to unlock some of these weapons. So I think everything's done for a specific purpose. It's not only done just because there's not that much content in the game. It's all done to get more time out of you so that they can log more hours onto their server and then bill more people, essentially raise their stock price, because it's a publicly traded company at the end of the day. All of that said, I don't necessarily think that they're actually able to track past a certain amount of data for each individual user, but I do know that they want to log your time, and that's one of the easiest things that they can track. They're not watching your camera on your laptop or your camera on your Xbox One or whatever. They're literally tracking how much time you're playing. They're trying to get more money out of you, and they're trying to keep you playing the game longer. Even though this particular form of machine learning isn't really good for making people want to play longer, it actually makes them play like a little bit. Maybe they don't want you to play longer sessions in one sitting. They want to stretch your sessions out. Maybe that's the way they're trying to manipulate it. They want you to play an hour here and then be like, fuck the game, and then come back tomorrow. It's kind of like imagine if you got really, really drunk and you felt like shit, but then, you might take a day off or two, but then you drink again because you're like, oh, well, that was really, really fun the night all that shit happened. But I don't know. It is what it is, man. We can try to change it. All we can do is talk about it, try to bring the truth to the light, and hope for better. Work together. Everybody have a good one.